Mr. Speaker, a recent Stat Canada survey reported that in 2007, Alberta had the second highest rate of spousal violence in the country. Whether it's due to economic downturn or other factors, the fact remains that many women and children are in danger of violence in their own homes. So my question is to the Minister of Children and Youth Services. Given the fact that SAFECOM recommended expanding programs for those affected by domestic violence, can the Minister tell us what steps the government is taking to help reduce and prevent family violence?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Alberta is taking a lead role in addressing the serious issue of family violence. In fact, several of my colleagues and I this week were able to attend a family violence conference here in Edmonton with 650 very committed individuals to ending the silence and stopping the violence. We have 9 ministries that are working on an initiative that have spent nearly $60 million this past year on raising awareness, on prevention, on supporting victims. Our efforts have included enhanced legislation, increased funding for women's shelter, enhanced services for immigrant and Aboriginal communities, and as well providing our 24-hour family violence line now in more than 170 languages.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My first supplement to the Solicitor General and Minister of Public Security. What is your ministry doing to address this serious issue?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My ministry has been actively involved in family violence training for police since 1991. We ensure that our frontline police officers are properly trained. They must complete a family violence investigative report when responding to domestic violence calls. Mr. Speaker, this report not only helps them gather critical information in the first 12 hours of attending a family violence complaint, but it also alerts them to situations that may require specific follow-up, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My final supplement to the same minister. What help does the government provide to the victims of domestic violence?
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, in addition to our frontline police officers and ITRAC, which focuses on domestic violence, our victim services units provide much-needed support to victims of crime, such as domestic violence, Mr. Speaker. They help ensure that these victims are treated with compassion and respect and help them rebuild their lives. Last year, we provided $25 million, Mr. Speaker, in funding for programs and financial benefits that support victims of crime.